Nice. We're live on Twitch. Hell yeah. Shout out to the Twitch chat. We're in it. Welcome to weekly squad sesh number 3.
Yeah.
I'm hanging out here in the Aquatic Squad Discord with Saji, aka Lord of the Dutes.
That is me.
I'm going to hit up everybody on the Discord, invite them to chat with us. So I'm gonna at everyone, and we are live in live in VC and on Twitch.
Popo just
He just
messaged me. I think he didn't reply for that, so he's probably gonna be here. I just said Aquatic Squad.
He's not gonna be here?
No, I'm saying he's probably gonna be here.
Oh, he's probably gonna be here. Yay. Yeah. Well, anyway, the only two things that I want to talk about that were on the agenda were lowercase music, which is a genre, and hidden gem video games. Do you have any hidden gem video games that you enjoy?
What's up?
Oh, 1-2C's here.
Yes, I'm hidden gem video games.
Oh yeah, that's the prompt for the conversation. There's 1-2C right there.
There's two video games that come to mind. They both are similar names. Both of them for Xbox, the original. One of them was like Phantom Clash and Phantom Dust. And one of them was like it's like Phantom Crash, I think. It's with giant robots and stuff, and I thought it was pretty fun. I didn't get to play it completely because the disc was messed up, and I think it was like a hard game to find. I don't know where they found it, but it was a cool mech game. Phantom Dust was like almost like a card game for like I don't know how to explain it. It's not really a card game, but it played like a card game.
What card game are we talking about? What did I come into?
Yo, what's up, Lumina? We're talking about hidden gem video games. We're live on Twitch.
Indeed, we are.
Indeed.
I'm talking about like this game called Phantom Dust, and it's like it's not really a card game. It's like more like a fighting game, but like you get powers. The way you play it is just like you get powers and you like pick up orbs. And it plays like a card game in a certain way, like the logic of a card game, but you are fighting each other. So it's really interesting. I thought it was a really fun game that like, and it has a cool style too. It's a cool style. I think they made something like 4 years ago or 5 or 7. They made one recently. You know, this one was like for the original Xbox, and I think they made a second one for like Xbox One. So that was pretty cool.
I'm gonna pull up a picture for the people. What's it called again?
The Phantom Dust.
Phantom Dust, like Dusty.
Mm-hmm.
Phantom
You're
Dust.
Dusty.
Yeah. Okay. Let me try and find like a video that I could put on the wall behind me. Oh, trailer. Yeah. I'm gonna.
And for Phantom Crash, I researched it not too long ago, and I freaking tried to connect with the composer. I found him on SoundCloud. Like, yo, but I don't know. It didn't work. He didn't message back. But I found
bummer.
him. I did find him.
So I'm looking at the video wall here in the aquarium. I'm watching the trailer for Phantom Dust with no audio. So we got stairs.
Dang, I feel like I'm failing right now. My brain is failing me. Like I was like, I must know a
Yo,
couple
Zim, you
of
might want to put on
video
a headphone
video game gems. Why? Am I echoing?
Is he
a little
echoing?
bit.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. I have one that literally no one is gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about. But there is a game that was for the Wii called Baroque, and it was a roguelike dungeon simulator where you had to get through a tower, and at the end of the tower, you shoot God.
At the end of the tower, you shoot God.
You shoot God. And it was actually an exceptionally complicated game to like beat because you had to like retrieve people's souls from inside the tower and they'd only spawn like once, and it's a roguelike, so every like map is like randomly procedurally generated. And so someone's soul could spawn, but like if you don't beat the tower and get to like this one specific spot in the tower right before you go to shoot God, where you get to like give yourself items for your next playthrough, that's it. Their soul is gone, and you have just wasted your entire save and cry in a hole somewhere. And like even the opening of the game and like the different cutscenes were different every single playthrough.
So what's it called again? I want to pull up a video of that game.
It's called Baroque. It's Baroque.
Baroque game
Dang.
for video.
What have I
For
played?
PlayStation 2.
I don't even play video games anymore.
I guess it was for the PlayStation 2 as well, but I had it on the Wii.
On the well, let me look up the Wii version.
Yeah.
Baroque Wii. Baroque review long play. Yeah, that's fine. Meeting Alice. I checked out Saji. I checked out Phantom Dust. Looks like
Yep.
a solid beat 'em up. And here I've got behind me.
Mhm.
I've got the Baroque for Wii right here.
Yeah, that is someone literally just playing the game.
It is. It's a long play for Wii. Let me skip to Slaying God.
Nice.
Ending. Skip into the ending. Oh, now. Oh, is that God?
Yeah, that's God.
Why is God like taped up like that?
For plot convenient reasons.
Of course. Let me skip around. So he's walking up. God's all strapped up onto this weird machine. This is giving me horrifying anime GIF vibes.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up?
Yo, everyone's here. We got Theorister in the house. We're live on Twitch right now.
Nice. How's everyone doing?
We're all good. We're talking about, I gotta say, so the topic of conversation was hidden gem video games, and Saji and Lumina both dropped very interesting ones on us. And this one is
I
called.
think I win because you get to shoot God.
Yeah, the imagery is real compelling for Baroque on Wii and PlayStation 2. Saji was talking about Phantom Dust.
How about Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg?
Oh shit, dude! Billy Hatcher and the Giant fucking Egg.
That's a good game.
Oh
What's
man,
that for?
It's for
Where can
GameCube.
you put me? Oh,
I'm gonna pull it up.
GameCube has some good games.
Is that an unknown game? I feel like not many people know about it,
No, not many people.
but it's so good. It's probably one of the most fun games I played for the GameCube.
Yeah, I concur. Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg.
At first, I thought it was weird shit. And I was like, this game's gonna suck. But I started playing, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like the modern Glover.
Oh yeah! Wow. I never thought about it like that. I loved playing Glover in Sears.
Sears, yeah.
What
In
is,
Sears.
I never played Glover for a
what
little
is
bit.
Glover?
Glover was
Another-
a Nintendo 64. Tell Lumine about Glover.
Glover,
Glover.
basically you're a glove, and you have different balls that do different things, and you're supposed to navigate the levels using the different balls as the glove. It's a really abstract concept. It's easier to see it to explain, but
It sounds like a game that you have to be really, really high and really,
I mean, whoever made it, they're definitely on something. That's for sure.
oh my.
I feel like people say that a lot about video games because people said it about Echo the Dolphin. People say it about Katamari Damacy, that one.
I think it just games were more abstract back then. They just had more unique ideas. That's all it was.
that, or not that it was for lack of ideas, but that it was the lack of like green lighting, like unique ideas.
Oh yeah, like not everything was a giant, big budget first person shooter. They had like interesting, unique games that were coming out. I agree.
I mean, there are plenty of trends that you can see all throughout, gaming. It largely follows like the technology. And like platforming got really popular, like 3D platforming like this, like we're watching Billy Hatcher over here. Got really popular because of like a certain format, like sold really well for like one game, and then they all started doing it, like that kind of stuff. But I do have to say that in the case of Echo the Dolphin, which I mentioned, and we were I mentioned like green lighting unique game ideas. Ed Annunziata, who made Echo the Dolphin and created it, he had to like fight with Sega to greenlight that game. Like he was like, I got this game. It's about dolphins and aliens, and it's has the potential to be a game changer. And they were like, no. And they made him jump through hoops to get it made. And then he produced it. And it is a very, very impactful game in gaming history. Really brought this flowy movement to people's attention as like movement being an important component of a game.
And also, it was Echo the Dolphin, the only dolphin in all of history of dolphins to knowingly commit suicide. Poor Echo.
Are you talking about in the plot of Echo the Dolphin, or are you talking about the IRL?
I'm talking
Peter
about
the
in
Dolphin?
real IRL. Yes.
That's Peter. That's not Echo.
I thought it was named Echo.
No. Echo is like a term that John C. Lilly wrote about in his book about aliens. It stands for let me just pull it up. New window. John C. Lilly ECCO. Earth Coincidence Control Office. He was tripping on K, and he came up with these terms. Peter the Dolphin was the dolphin that they were experimenting on, and who commit suicide by drowning itself in the small tank. Rest in peace.
Yes. Rest in peace, Peter.
Yeah. Anyway, so we got Billy Hatcher. Watuzi, did you have a hidden gem game that I neglected to show?
Man, you guys have such good ones. I feel like my memory's failing me. Maybe I have some under ones that I was excited about that other people weren't. Has ever played Sven Co-op?
No, tell us about that. I'm gonna go get my hidden gem game out of the cabinet. Tell us about that one. What's it called?
Called Sven Co-op, SVEN Co-op. It's a it's just Half-Life 1, but it's like co-op.
Half-Life 1.
Nice.
But it's co-op. That sounds cool.
Really good stuff
I never
so
played
far.
Half-Life, but I know it's very popular. People were a big fan of it.
You never played Half-Life?
I can't say I have either.
Oh my god, you guys.
I've
I know.
heard plenty about it.
You gotta play Half-Life,
Yeah.
man. It's without if there was no Half-Life, there would be no Call of Duty, there would be no Fortnite, there would be none of these first-person shooters that exist today would even like exist.
Oh yeah.
Especially with they really had a huge effect and pioneering in environmental storytelling, like
Huh.
the way Ghost and Stalker and like Halo or like any first person game that tells a story, like that's Half-Life. That Half-Life is the main influence.
What's the name of your hidden gem game though? I'm pulling it up.
It's called Sven Co-op.
SVEN Co-op.
Yeah.
Sven Co-op. Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that. Gameplay.
There's also one I really like, an indie game called Blockhood.
Blockhood.
Yeah, it's a resource management type game. It's about ecology. It's like really aesthetic and kind of chill game. And you like there's these different blocks, cube blocks, and each one has a different type of. Each one is a unit in a type of system, and you have to make like a hood, which is like a neighborhood. So you have houses, you have dwellings like buildings like houses and shops and offices and things like that.
So it's like a city builder.
Sort of, yeah. It's like a city builder, and you have things that produce water, things that produce air, like trees and plants.
I got a clip of it here playing. Yeah, it looks like a sim game.
Oh, that's not Blockhood. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, maybe like the intro of the video was like referencing another sim game.
Yeah, you have to like balance it all out because, like, say if you make a tree will produce oxygen, but it needs water, so you have to like make a water source, and you have the water source, and that'll produce waste, and you have to have a way to recycle the waste. So you have like incinerators, or you have like more green sources that maybe recycle less waste, but they produce a different thing. And you can like mix and match and kind of try to make like a hood that's completely like carbon neutral, or you can try to make one that makes the maximum amount of money in a short amount of time, or just one that just looks cool.
That's cool.
So it's a fun game.
Yeah, this sounds like a very Watusi game. It sounds like something that you'd vibe with. And
Okay.
mine is called Vex. Let me pull Vex up for y'all. So this is Blockhood. That was Watusi's hidden gem. And this is my personal one. I always tell people if they like platformers, they gotta play, and like GameCube games, they gotta play Vex. GameCube, PlayStation 2. It had like a hub. This is very like influenced by Mario 64, but I love the aesthetics, and I love how the levels are based on. It really functions the same as Mario 64. It's just got like this very unique like fantasy aesthetic with interesting like monsters and stuff. Like these guys over here are these little like gremlins that their heads are on fire. So the game has got a good sense of humor. So people who like platformers should play Vex. And I will warn you, if you collect all of the stars, like there are stars in Mario, if you collect all the stars, they're hearts in this game, nothing happens. So if there's like a particular
What's
stage,
the point?
yeah, if there's a particular stage that you're not vibing with, like don't bother. You could just, once you get enough stars to beat the boss, you could just beat the boss. So Vex, love Vex. Shout out to the developers of Vex. R.I.P. Vex 2. That was my hidden gem game. What?
It's an Acclaim game too. How about that?
Say what?
It was made by Acclaim.
Acclaim, yes. Acclaim did make Vex.
They made one of my favorite games too, Extreme G3 Racing. Influenced all the music.
There we go. There's Vex. I got the case for Vex here.
You have Vex. Wow, that's awesome.
Say what?
You have the game?
Yeah, I have the game. Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah. I tried to hold it up to the camera, but not enough light.
Oh yeah, I see.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah. So, woo. So what quality of like a video game do you think like sells you personally on like a game? I said like Watusi, the block hood feels like it'd be like a very Watusi game, but like for all you guys, like what factors, what qualities of a game really stand out for you?
I really, the two games I've played the longest now have been Halo, like for the last couple of years, are Halo, Master Chief Collection, and City Skylines. I like them both for different things. Like I play Halo because I like being competitive, and I like City Skylines because it's not competitive at all. It's nice to have both.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think I like having a competitive element to the game and a non-competitive competitive element to the game. You know, my favorite game right now is Smash Bros. Ultimate, and really,
You've somehow gotten good at Smash, which seems very illegal. How dare you?
I'm not that good. I won a very small tournament, which just seemed to be more luck in that. Not a lot of. I don't think it was supposed to be a super competitive tournament. It was just kind of like a side event to the main event of the event that I went to. But anyway, I miss the and I think everybody else does too. Miss the subspace emissary from Smash Bros. Brawl, and they tried to replace it with the World of Light for Ultimate. But I think most people would agree that we should bring back Subspace Emissary for any future iterations of Smash. It's nice to have the adventure element for when you need a break from the competitive element.
Didn't Subspace Emissary have like a jam? Like I know the soundtrack to that game was amazing.
Yeah, there was like the remix of Bramble Blast, Stickerbush Symphony. It was like that influenced the track that I worked on. The dun 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 dun, that one from Donkey Kong Country.
I completely forget how it goes. Oh no, it was the Brawl theme was really good. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, it's usually the themes of those are pretty good. The Melee opening is my favorite personally. What
I still think Brawl. I don't even like Brawl. It's my least favorite Smash, but I love the soundtrack for it, the main theme.
Oh, it's great. I agree. Iconic. It's referenced in a lot of like social media. People use that track. What video game music would y'all like put on your mixtapes and on your playlists? Like, you know, now we got a lot of video game soundtracks are getting uploaded onto the streaming sites. Like, what's in your rotation for video game music?
Rotation. I still put on replay sometimes. Bomberman Hero.
Bomberman Hero.
Yeah, Bomberman Hero soundtrack.
You know, shout out to my friend Kaya. Kaya loves Bomberman.
Nice.
Actually play music from a game in my sets. It's called Extreme G3. I mentioned it earlier briefly.
Yeah.
But The game has music in it from the Ministry of Sound in the UK,
That's
and
awesome.
it's fucking amazing. The one song is called Crystalaria,
Mhm.
or the map. Oh my god, it literally shaped the way I listen and make my own music when I was a little kid. So
Yeah, that's
and I
it.
played
Extreme
Yeah,
G3.
I'm gonna cheat and say Homestuck music. I was unapologetically a Homestuck, and the music for the entire fandom just slaps. Like not even just the ones that were used in like the games, but just like all the Homestuck music.
Homestuck, nice.
yeah, but what sells me on the game sometimes, like for the first question, was is I think like honestly something that can take me out of like real life, something that's like kind of stylish that can like kind of like it's kind of like what Theroster was saying about like you know realistic shooters. Like all games don't have to be realistic shooters. Like when you play that game that one Mario esque game that you
Mhm.
just played, it was like, oh, that's such a relief to look at how like simple and like like stylish it is, and like just it don't have to be like the craziest graphics, but it's something that's just like fun to look at, and just I don't know, takes me away from like a little bit. But soundtracks, I love like one of my favorite soundtracks is like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike's soundtrack.
Sick. Street Fighter.
Yeah, it just like brings me back to like I don't know, like early 2000s slash like 90s. Like it's like a melting pot of like 90s to early 2000s
I love that.
sound. Yeah, I love it.
And with fighting games, I'm a big fan of the Tekken 7 soundtrack. I had that on repeat for a couple of days. But my single favorite video game song is from the motorcycle game on Sega Genesis and the arcade version as well, called Super Hang On. The song was called Outride a Crisis. And when they released the official soundtrack, they re-recorded, the composer with his band re-recorded the composition with like a full band instead of like chiptune. And that is, I probably play that song every other day, especially if I need to get pumped up. It's called Outride a Crisis, the Mickey version.
There's a Mickey version.
The Mickey version. That Mickey is the composer. I'm going to post it in the Aquatic Squad Discord. If y'all haven't joined Aquatic Squad Discord yet, you could go discord.dolphinuppercut.com. Anybody watching on Twitch or on YouTube after the fact. Super Hang On, Outright Crisis, Mickey. I'm going to post it. Mickey arranged version. Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
I really like Space Harrier's melody. Yeah, Space Harrier.
I agree with you, but I can't remember what it sounds like.
I'm gonna post it as well. I just the past few years I've just been like kind of like I don't know, it's just such a simple melody, but I love it. Yeah, VC text whatever. Wait, wrong one, wrong text.
I'm listening to it now. The stream can't hear it, but
Space Harrier or
yeah, it's just like it's one song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, friggin' Space Area is crazy. Speaking of music, do y'all know what lowercase music is?
No,
never heard of that.
Lowercase.
Is it like quiet music?
Say what?
Is it really quiet music?
Wow, you're close. Lowercase, I'm reading the definition off of Wikipedia. Lowercase is an extreme form of ambient minimalism, where very quiet, usually unheard sounds are amplified to extreme levels. And here's an example. Minimal artist Steve Roden popularized the movement with an album entitled Forms of Paper, where he made recordings of himself handling paper in various ways. So, extreme form of ambient minimalism. So,
it's ASMR genre music.
It's very close to ASMR. Actually, I think a lot of ASMR falls under lowercase music. I think the only factor that divides ASMR from lowercase music is that like ASMR includes like speaking, like the voice, the human voice. And
Yeah.
I don't think that would qualify under lowercase, in that like whispers are not like unnoticed or unheard sounds. Like the human voice is something that we focus on like all the time. So a lot of ASMR could.
It's uppercase music.
Yeah, if you're making lowercase music and it has a voice in it, it's uppercase music.
It's canceled.
And canceled. Lumina has canceled it. So my question to you guys is, if y'all were to make a lowercase album, like what would your approach be?
Can you play
Reverb.
a song, like a lowercase song?
Yeah, dude, reverb on it, dude.
Can I play one? I'll share one in the chat. I'm not set up to root audio out of YouTube right now, but let me go. I'll share that. I'll share the album, the Forms of Paper.
I feel like I haven't explored Delay enough. I feel like Delay can do some crazy stuff that I haven't really done. I don't know.
You mean as like a production tool, like using like delay and echo?
Yeah, more as like the sound design tool, though. You know, as in, like kind of like just really just I don't know. I've seen people do some crazy stuff with it. I just never done it.
I wonder if like effects like echo is something that falls under like lowercase music, or I wonder if that's not minimal enough. I guess as long as it comes across as like a minimalistic recording of normally unheard sounds, it qualifies. So I don't see why effects would disqualify it.
Maybe I probably I probably just got to hear it, and then I'll just
like
probably have better
completely unheard.
Yeah, so like like handling paper, it's like not something that you would like notice the sound of or like consider recording usually.
This is one, Forms of Paper.
Say what?
This one right here, Forms of Paper, is one.
Yeah, Forms of Paper by Steve Rodden. And Pat Chennington has a great video on lowercase music. Shout out Pat Chennington.
We need to talk to Pad, actually. I was on his Patreon for a while. Like he made some pretty quality stuff.
Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, Pat's a good guy. He's another New Jersey fellow at the Jersey Shore.
Oh, I didn't know he was in New Jersey. I thought he was out in PA.
No, that was just the last show that I did with him. No, that might have been Brooklyn. Maybe. Well, yeah. If you're interested in lowercase music, you got to watch the Pat Chennington video. I posted it in lobby chat. If anybody's interested in the Pat Chennington video. What about you, Thirster? Like, what would you? Thirster's on mute. Thirster, come back. Watuzi, what would you? Oh, Thirster's back. Thirster or Watuzi or both. What would you record if you were trying to make a lowercase album?
Train railroad sounds from a distance.
Ooh, I like that a lot.
I feel like those would be too loud for lowercase music.
I'm talking like from a distance, like not like right up next to it. You know, like if you're in your house, you can hear a train through the window passing by, kind of thing.
Yeah. Like train sounds from like in a building, train sounds like if there's like a subway like through the ground.
Yeah, or like maybe you're sitting like in a park and there's like a river and it's on the other side of the river. You can just hear it passing through the. I'm getting really specific, but yeah, like something like that. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I think all that the experimental music and ambient music, I think it can get really specific conceptually because like it could sound like so many different things.
Guess you're painting a picture of sound, right? So
Yeah.
No, it's funny. Like I legit like yesterday, one of my friends basically did make a song with like these elements in it. He was just like walking for like 3 minutes, and he's just walking. You can hear him walk, and then you can actually hear a train in the background. Actually, it's funny. Maybe I can find it, and
That's
you probably
awesome.
don't. Yeah, you can actually hear a train, and then it goes into like what it goes into. It goes into like just an ambient soundtrack. But it's kind of crazy to see somebody like just like walk for like 3 minutes and then like hear a train track, and it just kind of when you're like ready to like listen to music, it kind of gets you like sensitive in a way. So when you're like just listening to these sounds, you just like really, I don't know, taking it all in, and especially stuff that's not even there. I think is pretty cool. I
I
never
like
heard of
that
the
too.
genre before though, but I get the concept though.
Yeah. I definitely I have recordings of a train sound. One time I was like parked in like a rural train crossing. Like I was stopped there. The gate was down, and I just thought to myself like, it's very quiet here. I'm in a rural area. There's not a lot of noise. Let me just like record what the train sounds like filtered like through my car. So I just like started recording on my phone as the train passed. I got that recording. I want to use it in something. I'll probably use it on the next album.
Mm.
Watuzi, what?
If you ever finish houses,
Hell yeah. Watuzi, what kind of sounds would you record for lowercase music?
I don't know. I feel like I'd probably just carry my like Zoom recorder around and just leave it in places and see what picks up.
That's
I don't know.
fun.
I don't know what I would expect. I wouldn't know what to expect, so I would just do that. Like, let it, just let the environment show whatever it has, and then take it in and listen to it and see what's there.
That's very John Cage of you. That's kind of like the whole point of the composition 433. He's like, the music is like the sounds that happen during the performance that you can't control. Like, if you're doing it in a concert hall and somebody coughs, like that cough is now part of the performance. If the notation for 433 dictates that you sit at a piano and that you open and close the piano at the different transitional periods of the piece. So like any sounds like the squeaking of opening the piano lid, that would be part of the composition. Or if you're performing it like out somewhere, like let's say you're performing 433 in Times Square, like all the sounds of Times Square become part of the composition.
Yeah, it just gets your mind like ready for, I don't know, just receiving sound, and it kind of like almost like it's almost like meditative a little bit because you get that focus on like the now.
Yeah,
It's kind of
absolutely.
interesting. Very very satisfying.
Yeah, John Cage. But Watusi, I actually did make a recording one time where I put my Zoom recorder in a library stairwell. Dave's here. Hi, Dave.
Yo, what's up, man? What's up with Tusi?
Yo. Dave, we're live on Twitch right now. This is Weekly Squad Sesh number 3. We're talking about Lowercase music. Do you know what lowercase music is?
Nah.
Lowercase music is an extreme form of ambient minimalism music. One of the most notable lowercase albums is just paper sounds, just like holding paper and like moving paper, and it's called Forms of Paper. So the question was, if you were gonna record like a lowercase album, what kind of like minimalistic sounds would you seek to record?
Toothbrush, like brushing your teeth.
Ah, that's a good one. I like that one. That's like a nice, delicate sound. The Toothbrush album by Dave. Is that your family in the background?
Yeah.
Tell them we said hi, and tell them I am sending my aquatic blessings to them.
Thanks, man.
You got it. We were also talking earlier before you got here, Dave. We were talking about hidden gem video games. Are there any hidden gem video games that you really like?
I'm not so sure.
What about do you have a video game that you've been playing recently, or like the last video game that you played that really stood out to you?
Oh, Warband.
I don't even know what that is. Warband?
Yeah, it's like a first person shooter in like the 17th century.
Warband in the 17th century. So like the 1600s.
The 1600s, yeah.
What kind of warfare was happening in the 1600s?
You're pretty much shooting with muskets.
No, that's a good point. Shooting with muskets. The Revolutionary War was the 1700s, right?
Yeah.
What's it called again? Warband?
I think it's called Warband.
Warband game. Mount and Blade. Warband on Steam.
That's it.
Oh yeah. Look at they even got like swords and stuff. I was showing a video of everybody's hidden gem game. Is this like a new game?
It's been out for a while.
There it is. From what is this? IGN? Oh, it's a review from IGN. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that. They probably put a lot of work into like the historical elements of it. Probably did a lot of research on that.
Yeah.
I mean, whoever had the idea for this game was probably already passionate about 17th century warfare.
Yeah, that's what I like about it. It's pretty realistic.
This might be more like medieval in the version of the game that I'm looking at now. Warband Mount and Blade.
Yeah, that's the medieval version. They have the medieval version and they have the Napoleonic version.
Whoa! All right, let me find that. Let me find the one that you've been playing. I want to see that one. Do you know like if it's called something else?
I think it's called Napoleonic Wars or something.
Ah, yes. True facts. That is what it's called. I found out gameplay of it. Yep. There they are. Now this looks like more like what you were describing, like 16th century or 17th century rather. Yeah. Yeah, they still got the swords, but now it's all 17th century like sabers and muskets and stuff like that. Oh, look at that guy. Yeah, that game looks fun. I like the perspective of it and how it really shows the landscape. That looks compelling to me.
Yeah, it has good classical music.
And it has a multiplayer as well?
Yeah, it's multiplayer.
Oh, damn. Oh, Saji had to leave. I just saw Saji's message from a couple minutes ago. Bye, Saji. That's cool. Warband. Everyone play Warband and record toothbrushes for Dave's album. That's righteous. Well, anything on the Aquatic Squad agenda that y'all want to talk about? I definitely want to introduce the new members of the Aquatic Squad Discord server. We had a bunch of people join in the last week. I have a feeling that Watusi had something to do with that. Anybody got anything they want to lay down? Dave, Watusi, Theorister, you want to lay anything down for the weekly squad sesh?
What's going on? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm just
You keep
saying.
dropping out. Nervous.
I'm just saying if anybody wants to lay anything down for the end of the weekly squad sesh.
Like laying down what?
I don't know. Anything you want to talk about? It's pretty loose.
I fixed my computer today, and I'm going to be getting my new one soon, so I'll be able to have 16 instances of Nexus open and no limitations. So
that's
expect
crazy.
Even crazier Thyristor music soon.
Ooh, Nexus is the synth plugin you're using these days.
I use Spire now instead, but it still uses like 500 megabytes per instance or something like that. So I think I have 16 gigs of RAM. So what? I can have 32 instances, which I think right now I have 20 in one song I'm working on. So I'll be able to have 32 gigs of RAM, so I can have 64 Spires open.
That's sick. 64 Spires.
Yeah. Very excited.
Are you going to like try to make a recording using 64 instances of Spire all firing off at the same time?
It's not that I try. I mean, I could try it. You know, just have a 64 layer lead.
Yeah, how many oscillators can you use in Spire?
I'm actually not sure. It's quite a few. I normally just use the presets and modify in my liking, but I don't really know.
Just turn on like all of the oscillators,
Pretty
sub
sure
oscillators.
16. Let's look real quick.
Oh my god!
I'm curious now.
I don't have access to anything like that in stock Ableton.
Polymode voices 16. Yeah.
Wow. Wait, 16 voices or 16 oscillators?
Oh, there's 4 oscillators. I'm sorry. Wait, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 4 oscillators. Okay, there's not that many.
Yo, shout out to Easy Look in the Twitch chat. We're talking about Theorister's new computer and running lots of plugins.
Right now, I maxed out my RAM. I'm working on a song, and I keep having to export the stems, and I don't like doing that because I like to control everything.
I like that. We lost Dave too.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm done vouching about nerd stuff.
I like it. That's what the weekly squad sesh is for.
Oh, okay. Good.
Anything you want to talk about? Watusi, you've got any fun projects that you're working
on? Like music wise?
Just anything that's got your attention these days.
Right now I just did a bunch of 3D modeling for this land-based project for this company that wants to decentralize education.
Ooh. Now that sounds like a Watusi project. Decentralized education. How are they doing that?
Not sure exactly, but what I'm making is a bunch of like land assets that are like make like classrooms and playgrounds and like offices and things from different like grade levels of schools.
Okay.
And I'm thinking it's going to be like an asset where people can get it. They can run like a metaverse education environment.
Oh, that's sick.
He was mentioning about how like learning is broken because of the Zoom meetings and also how teachers aren't paid enough.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, I support anything that seeks to address those problems. So that's sick. I like that. And they're using the they're trying to decentralize it. That's awesome.
Yeah, what I made was like some like isometric kind of low poly / voxel rooms, like little classrooms.
I love that. What do you like are you making like all the assets from scratch, or do you like import some assets?
Yeah, I'm making them from scratch. I'm like modeling.
Nice. That's a lot of skill, a lot of time, a lot of energy. But if anybody's going to do it, Watusi's capable. That's awesome. I had a project. I posted about it in electronic music, #electronic music in the Discord. And if you click on it and you go up a couple posts, it's just a lot of text. Eventually I'll make like a video about this project. But basically there's some like really expensive pieces of technology that a DJ can use. Theorister knows all about this. That a DJ can use to integrate the light show and the video projection and all of the technology that goes into like a big kind of EDM production, you know. And basically you're going to be dropping at least like $6,000, $7,000 to get like CDJs for the DJ to DJ with, and a computer to run show control, which interfaces with the rest of the software. So basically I wanted to come up with a cheaper option for DJs and also something more portable. And basically what I came up with, and I just tested it today and I finally got it to work. Holy shit. Is you get two computers. One of them is running Virtual DJ or Serato and SoundSwitch. SoundSwitch reads the playhead of the DJ software, and it you can create light shows per track that you're DJing with. And you can send DMX through ArtNet to another computer running a Mac computer specifically, running the VJ software VDMX. And VDMX is so modular and flexible that you can actually convert the DMX messages that would usually go out to lighting and convert it to MIDI messages and send it to Ableton or anything else that receives MIDI messages. And with two computers, Virtual DJ, a cheap DJ controller, VDMX, and Ableton, like that's $3,000. So that's for half the price. You can finagle this system, but I haven't gotten it to work on one computer. I don't know if that's possible because of the way ArtNet works, but that was the project that I worked on for like 4 hours today. I really got sidetracked in this because I had like other projects that I had to work on, and I got way sidetracked. So the breakdown of that project is in #electronic music, but you know, Theorister's heard about it, and I'm looking to make it like a tutorial so that more people can play with this idea and come up with a better solution. Maybe there's some more talented programmers out there that can figure out how to read the playhead of Serato and Virtual DJ like SoundSwitch does. I don't know how they do it.
I have no idea either. That's some voodoo shit to me.
Yeah, I think the answer is somewhere in the SDK of Virtual DJ, which you can download. But I'm not really a programmer. I'm learning C++ now, but I've got a long ways to go. I have very little perspective on programming. I know a little bit of Max, and I know like 1 day of learning in C++.
Making progress, though.
Yeah, making progress every day. I did spend 4 hours on this project, and it's more time than I've spent on it in the last like month. So I should probably just keep chipping away at it. It's a constant struggle there.
Oh shit! I should probably get going here, guys. I need to go to bed. I have to be up early tomorrow.
Yeah, we're wrapping it up anyway. It's almost 11.
Yeah.
We've been at it since 10 tonight, 10 Eastern time. Do you want to stick around for the last minute? I just want to give a shout out to our new Discord members.
Yeah, hang on.
Cool. All right. So we've got our brand new Discord members in the Aquatic Squad Discord. Warren rejoined. So welcome back, Warren. Big shout out. I love that guy. We got Kamasi. Scrolling up. This is in the reverse order. There's Warren. Scrolling up. We got, I should have written them all down. We got Labrat. Shout out Labrat. And number 48, Top Hat Rat, VJ Zim. Before the Crash, Kibner. And Brain Rat, Crypto Attic, Duroki, Yalith, City Rat, Thin Nice Cool. Wow, there's so many people just joined. Oh, Watuzi, you summarized it in a little right here. Before the Crash, Thigh Nice is cool. Thin Ice is cool. Darik, Crypto Attic, Kaza, I think it was Thin Ice is cool. I just read that right. Comfurry, Rat Lore Master, JXVO. Welcome all of y'all. Sorry if I missed anybody. Oh, Watuzi, you posted some sick dolphin gifs. I need to download that one. God damn.
We have a lot of rat people in here. Brain Rat, Top Hat Rat.
Oh yeah. A lot of the rat homies.
Nice.
So welcome all of y'all. And if y'all have any questions, #AskDolphin in the Discord. And well, that's about it for this weekly squad sesh.
Nice.
Any final words, Theorister, Watusi?
No, stay frosty and stay happy.
Hell yeah.
Do good.
Big time. Stay hydrated, y'all.
All right. Night, guys.
Keep it aquatic. Good night. Good night, Twitch. Bye.